Hello. I'm certainly here.
レリコさんから聞いたの。あなたの世界はお盆の季節なんだってね。
I decided to take. She decided to cut her hair. Not my fault. But I decided to take the liberty to time travel about a month forwards. Because according to secret sources, there's an event here. I heard from Neriko-san. There's the seasonal festival, or whatever you want to call it. Not really a seasonal festival. I guess it's just a season. A time of year, I guess is more accurate, called Obon in your world. Yes.
それでお盆ってどういうものかちゃんと知ってる？
So, do you know what exactly Obon is? Great question, really. No, it's saving the spirits of your ancestors or something. But of course.
偉いね。
Wow, amazing.
お盆って意外とどういうものなのかを知らない人が多いってネリコさんから聞いてたんだ。
I heard from Neriko, there's actually a lot of people who don't know what Obon is.
だからあなたはどっちなのかなって気になってそれで聞いてみたの。
I was just curious which kind you were and wanted to ask.
まあお盆は私には関係のない行事だけど
Now, Obon is something with no connection to me, but
ここにいる限りご先祖様の霊が帰ってくることなんてないと思うし
you know, as long as I'm here, I don't think I can really send the ghosts of my ancestors home. Well, I mean, there's also a festival.
そっかお盆って夏にやるからお祭りと重なるんだね
I see. It's combined with a festival in the summer.
そうだそれならちょっとだけ縁日にお出かけしてみようよ
Why don't we give a visit to the festival? Sure.
せっかくのお盆なんだしこのままここで話してるだけより楽しめると思う
Well,
の
it's a bond, so I think it'll be more fun to go there than just sit here and talk.
それじゃあ準備はいい？出発しまーす
Ready? Let's go.
「すごくにぎやか」
Wow, it's so
やっぱり
bustling.
迎えられるご先祖様もこういうにぎやかな雰囲気の方が喜びそうだね
I'm sure all of the ancestors that we're greeting would prefer this kind of a lively atmosphere. What's up with the clothes?
服がどうかし
What do you mean clothes?
あれ私の服変わっちゃってる
Clothes have changed.
でもこれすごく可愛いかもお祭りの雰囲気にぴったりな感じもするし
It's super cute. This might fit perfect with a festival, looks like that's festival attire.
ねえねえあなたはどう思う
What do you think? I mean, I can't really see. Yes, look great. Very cute. Wonderful.
そう言ってもらえてよかった
I guess it's like a weird happy or something. I can't say for sure though.
ちょっと私のイメージとは違う服かもって思ったけど
I thought maybe I should wear some clothes with a different image as well.
でもあなたがそう言ってくれるなら
Well,
自信を持って着ていられる
I
よ
thought these didn't fit my image, I should say. But you know, now I can wear these with confidence after you said that.
服にばかり夢中になっちゃったそろそろお祭りを見ても
Got
ら
a
おう
little stock on the clothes. Let's have a look around the festival.
見た感じ普通のお祭りだね
At a glance, it just looks like a normal festival.
お盆の季節だからもっとご先祖様を迎えるような催しとかもするお祭りだと思ったんだけど
I thought it was a festival a little more aimed at greeting your ancestors.
特にそういうのもなさそうだね
Doesn't seem like it.
お盆のお祭りってこういうものなのかな
Is this how an Obon festival is? Well, I mean, Yeah, it depends on the place, right? There's different traditions from prefecture to prefecture, I believe. You can do some special stuff there. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I guess that's also normal for regular festivals. Yarubashu.
そっか。もっと祭壇とか用意して厳かな雰囲気のお祭りだと思ってたから少しびっくりだよ。
I thought it would be a bit more of a solemn festival with more altars and stuff prepared, so I'm a bit surprised.
けど考えてみたらご先祖様だってそんな厳かなお祭りじゃ楽しめないよね。
But thinking about it, I guess the ancestors wouldn't really find such a solemn ceremony all that exciting, would they?
もし私だったらこういう楽しいお祭りで迎えられた方が嬉しいもん。
If it was me, I'd be happier being greeted with such a fun festival.
そういえばあなたもお盆にはお祭りに行ったりする？
Have you ever been to a Bon festival? No, I have not. Oh, I've gone there to sell my own books that I made? No. Not really, actually.
もしかしてあなたの地元ではお祭りをやらないのかな？
Arara, do they not hold the festival where you live? Yes.
でも今こうして私と一緒にお祭りに来てるんだから今年はお祭りに行ったことになるね。
Well, you're here with me, so I guess this year you did go to the festival.
お友達にも自慢できるかもしれないよ。今年のお盆はお祭りに行ったぞって。
No, you can brag to your friends about it. I went to the Obon festival this year.
それにしてもお祭りだからすごくいっぱい人がい
It's
る
a
ね。
festival, so there's lots of people.
これだけ大勢いれば帰ってきたご先祖様が紛れてても誰も気づかなそうだね。
Well, there's so many people here. Maybe all the ancestors who visit home get lost, and nobody will notice them.
もしかしたら今すれ違ったのは誰かのご先祖様だったんじゃ。
So perhaps the people we were just passing by here are somebody's ancestors or something.
自分で言っておいてなんだけどやっぱりそれちょっと怖いか
I
な。
know I'm the one who said it, but that's a little scary.
いくらご先祖様とはいても幽霊に変わりないし。
Even if we call them ancestors, they're still ghosts.
怖いのとはちょっと違うかな。
Maybe it's not really scary.
でも驚くことになるのは確かだから
It would definitely be surprising.
やっぱり見える状態で紛れ込まれるのは少し困るね。
But you know, if they get lost in such a way that we can see them, that would be a little bad.
やっぱり人が多いからかな。
Sure are a lot of people, huh?
さすがに暑くなってきちゃった
No
よ。
wonder it's gotten a little hot.
今日はもう帰ろうか。
Let's go home. Yes, let's always go home.
ただいまー。って服が元に戻ってる。
Yes, they sure went back to normal.
いつの間に変わったり戻ったりしたんだろう。
I guess changed as soon as we came back, I guess.
着ている私が気づかない間に変化するなんて不思議だね。
I think that the clothes would change without me realizing. How strange. Oh, they were so cute too.
そんな風に言われるとあの服が消えちゃったのがちょっとだけ寂しくなってくるよ。
I say that I get a little sad that they're gone.
レシピ作った方がいいかな。
Maybe I should make a recipe. You can just make one as commemoration.
そうだね。
Commemoration, I see.
ただの縁日じゃなくてあなたと一緒にお盆を過ごした記念なんだから形に残しておきたいよね。
Right, not just a commemoration of the festival, but the time I spent with you. Like to leave that behind in a physical shape.
レシピを作っておくから来てほしいなって思ったら私に声をかけて作るように言ってね。
Make a recipe so when you want me to wear it, just call out to me.
それじゃ今日はお出かけに付き合ってくれてありがとう。
Well, thanks for going out with me today. No
ま
problem,
た
lady.
どこかに。
Yes, we'll go out one of these days again, I'm sure. Alright. Put it down here somewhere. And some bones for the happy as well, of course. Right, what? Yes, I'm here. Date. Classic. To the church? Sure. Of course, it's okay. Let's go right away. You pick. I'm sure you'll pick something great and fitting. How about this? You look rather bizarre with this haircut combination. Sure. Just looks weird. Alright. Think about it, even though we've gone to the church, we have never tried praying, have we? And when I realized it, I thought maybe it would be best if we prayed at least once. Sure. I know we're on a date, but even so, we haven't done it a single time ever since we started going to church. It feels like divine punishment is coming. Now to go to the confessional or pray. Let's pray. Yes, you do it too. Right? It is a date together. Let's pray together. How do you even make a prayer? Thinking about it, I don't think I've ever prayed. How about you? You ever prayed at the church? Sure have. See, are you the type that frequently goes to church? I would not say that. I do in, I mean, I suppose in my employ as a musician, in a sense, yes, but... It's kind of weird to ask somebody how to pray. Just do it. I guess maybe best not to think too much about it. You know, it's something directed at God, so I'm sure the most important is those feelings of wanting Him to hear it. And while I'm not a passionate, fervent, devout follower, I'm sure God will forgive it. Well then. Our Lord in the heavens, please answer my prayer. I will continue striving and practicing to be better. So please, let me become good enough to make even more delicious food in the future. Also, I would like a lot of recipes for interesting machines. Yes, we all know those prayers always get answered. How about that? Yeah, rather than a prayer, it's more like a request. More like begging. Oh, did I make a small mistake? Well, whether it comes true or not doesn't really matter. I'm just happy that you heard it.
そういえば教会でお祈りをする人ってロザリオを持ってしているイメージがあるよね。
Right, you know, when the people who pray at church, there's usually that image of them holding a, Rosalia, I guess? I mean... It's called a rosary, I guess. Rosaria. Yeah, it's called a rosary, of course. And not Rosalia. That's a little bit different. Kind of hilarious. Hang on, I'm gonna look at this. It's either some random disgusting musician or a Genshin Impact character that pops up on Google. That's kind of funny, actually. Anyway, what we call the Rosenkranz. Right, yes. I'm sure there's some legendary Catholic super secret rite or whatever, I guess. I don't know. I'm not a Catholic, so I have no goddamn clue. They have some interesting traditions, for sure. But, right, you need to have an image of people clutching a rosary when they pray.
もしかしてお祈りの時ってロザリオを持ってないといけないのかな。
Maybe you need a rosary in your hand when you pray? Probably better than not having one, I say. I mean,
そっか。
I don't know about that. Depends on your denomination, I think.
じゃあこれからもお祈りをするなら一応作っておいた方がいいかもしれないね。
Well, if I intend to pray in the future, maybe I should make one just in case.
熱心な信者になりたいわけじゃないけど、その方が聞いてもらえそうな気もするし。
It's not like I want to become a fervent believer, but or intend to. But you know, I think there might be a better chance of being heard if I have to.
それじゃレシピも作らないといけないし、今日はもう帰ろっか。
Gotta make a recipe. Let's go home. All right. I guess.
ただいま。それにしてもまさかお祈りの仕方をよく知らなかったなんて。
I think I didn't even really understand how to pray.
でも神様に聞いてもらいたいことを言えたから私としては大満足だよ。
I told God what I wanted him to listen to, so I'm super satisfied.
今度行くときはちゃんとロザリオを持ってお祈りできたらいいな。
Next time I go, it would be nice if I could have a rosary to pray with.
今日は急なお願いを聞いてくれてありがとう。またデートしようね。
Thanks for listening to my sudden request today. Let's have another date. Sure.
それじゃあ
No problem. Okay, you get a little headband as well.
水晶ハッピーが完成した
Suisho happy.
この服は初めて仮想空間で着た時から可愛いと思ってた私のお気に入りの一枚なの。
When I first wore this in the virtual world, I thought, wow, it's cute. It's kind of stuff I like.
だから無事に完成できてすごく嬉しいよ。
I'm very happy I could make it without any issues.
ただお祭りの時以外で着るのはちょっとだけ浮いちゃいそうで怖いけど。
But I'm a little scared of standing out if I wear it outside of festivals.
でもこれを着てると楽しい気持ちになりそうだから普段着として使うのも悪くはないかな。私も可愛さとかっこよさの両方を感じるから。
But it's quite nice to wear it, so maybe I'll use it as casual clothes every now and then. And then I can tell her, well, it's cute, cool, and sexy, apparently. Yeah, I definitely feel both the cuteness and the coolness.
で、最後のセクシーって何？
What do you mean,
私
sexy?
それは感じてない
I
よ。
don't feel that.
どちらかというとセクシーっていうより活発で元気な感じがすると思うけ
Rather
ど。
than sexy, it feels more lively and energetic.
おみく こし担いだり、わっしょいわっしょいって大声で叫びそうな感じのね。
You know, like you're carrying a little, what do they call it? Mikoshi. It's like, they're not shrine, like, I don't remember what to call them, palanquins, I guess? Well, the little shrines that they carry, like, on their shoulders. And you go, washoi, washoi. Yell that loud.
これを着てのんびりとお祭り会場を回るのが今から楽しみだよ。
Looking forward to wearing this and just strolling around carefully at a festival. Well, you look forward to that, I guess. I won't stop you. I will, however, demand you wear it. Really, it's basically another character entirely now. That's just from the design. Oh well. Alright, what is this about our rosary? Well, it's actually pretty easy to make, so.
これを 今あるもので作れるのは外に取りに行った方がいいのかな。
What are you eating?
スカイブ
Oh, the pudding. Ah, that's a classic. Rosario.
ロサリオ、どんなものかわかるか
You
な。
know what a rosary is?
これはね、お祈りの時に使う道具なんだよ。
Something you use when you
それ
pray.
から首にかけてネックレスにもな
It's
る
also a
の。
necklace you can wear around your neck.
これと合わせて服を選ぶのって
A little hard to pick
ちょ
clothes
っ
that
と
fit it.
難しいよね。ロサリオのデザインと合う服じゃないと変になっ
It'd
ち
be
ゃう
weird
し。
if you don't have clothes that fit it.
これに
Say
合う
it's a little
服
in the
も
way.
一緒に作っておくべきだ
I
っ
think
た
it's
か
safe.
な。
Maybe I should make some clothes that fit it. Well, you do that if you can, I guess. Go crazy. The question is, can I actually give this to you? I mean, of course I can, but can I do it yet? That's the question. I couldn't give any of this stuff, man.
また別
Okay. Maybe it's because it's on the day that I made it or something. I don't know how it works. It sounds like it. Alright, well. Let's get to it then.
夢この扉の中で今記憶を蘇らせてる。2年の間
So hope this thing gets better one of these days, but we shall see. I mean, I'm still like 200,000 behind where I was in the first save file, so no rush or anything. Alright, let's go. Oh, okay. Here I will like announce the what do you call it? Show like those who have what do you call it? Those who have qualified for a promotion of their souls through their activities here. Those whose names are called step forward. Tantarisu, Kurea, Aren, Shirufa, Yurius. You have given your all for the sake of peace through the promotion of through the promotion of what do you call it? Like a unified intent, as well as proposals. Rather, not proposals. What do you call it? Your contributions to the joint lifestyles of the people. And as a show of respect for these deeds, we have recognized your soul promotion. Representative Tantarisu, come closer. Charles grow in accordance with the rank, the rank of the souls of the person. Behold, the new form of your child. Level up? Hell yeah. It's an evolution. Wow, it has massive tits now. Wow. Yes, of course. Wonderful. Yes. We shall continue to have high expectations for the rapid progress of your soul. I mean, it's one way to keep people in your cult, I guess. Everybody, the day of Save Beseru is close. Until then, we must somehow unify the will, the consciousness of the entirety of humanity. Yes, we must bring the hammer down on any rebellious elements who threaten the peace. And then we must unify our feelings. What he said. Death to the counter-revolutionaries. No mercy. I think the writers are trying to tell me something here. Nukiashi. It's in like stealth. Nukiasi Sashiashi. Yeah, I think this also just means stealth, I'm pretty sure, like sneaking. What? Super beautiful legs.
Nei-san, ふざけている場合じゃないよ。
Nei-san, this isn't the time to mess around.
わかってるって。こっちよ、急いで。
I know, come with me. I don't know what the hell her problem is. Anyway.
それにしても、どうしてこんなことになっちゃったんだろう。
But really, why did this have to happen to me?
もう二度とここには来たくなかったんだけどな。
I never wanted to come back here again.
もしかして。
Could it be?
私って自分のことを S だと思ってたけど、実は超ド級の M なのかも。ねえねえ、サーリはどう思う？
I always thought I was a sadist, but maybe I'm actually a super masochist. Sari, what do you think?
どっちでもいいよ。
I don't care.
それより、あそこの通路は右？左？
Other than that, do we go right here or left?
そこは左かな？
Probably left.
なんかゾクゾクするわ。
Pins and
今度
needles.
捕まったら私、確実に変な液体に入れられて実験材料にされるよね。
If I get captured again, I'll definitely be injected with some weird liquid and turned into research material. Well, I mean...
おかえりテレフンケン。ジェノムたちから何か聞けた？
Welcome back, Telefunken. Did you hear something from the Genomus?
ジルのことが分かったんだね。指紋にこだわるあまり、指紋を追放された科学者か。
So they know about Jiru. Somebody obsessed with Chimon and a scientist banished from Chimon.
もともとはジェノムとこの星のために研究をしていたみたいだ。
Seems like she was studying Genomus and the planet. Well, she was researching for the sake of the Genomus and the planet.
でも彼女の研究はあまりに前衛的で、自然の断りから逸脱してしまったために指紋から煙たがられた。
Okay, but her research was too avant-garde, so it ended up deviating from the natural principles, and so she was chased out of Chimon.
前衛的といえば聞こえはいいが、実際は褒められたことではなかろう。
Well, I mean, something wrong with being called avant-garde, but in reality, it's not praise, is it?
あれだけのウイルス、そしてシャールのような生命体を生み出しているのだ。指紋が厄介者扱いするのもわかる。
She was able to create viruses and through that create creatures like Charles. No wonder she was treated as a rather dangerous individual by Chimon.
両親も熱心なジェノム信奉者で、幼い頃からジェノムを神のように崇めていたらしいですよ。
Her parents were also fervent Genomu worshippers. Seems like she's been treating the Genomus as gods from a young age.
そういう家庭環境で育ったからこそ、ジェノムを真理と捉えているのだろうな。
I suppose it's exactly because of the circumstances she was raised in that she perceives the Genomus as the one and only truth in this world.
だから人間の魂を疑似的に階層化して、ジェノムの世界のように下の者が上の者に従う社会基盤を作ろうとしている。
That's why she intends to artificially stratify human souls to create a base for society in which, like the Genomus, where those below obey those above.
ジェノムの理屈を人間に当てはめてうまくいくはずがないんだ。
Trying to fit the logic of the Genomus on humanity shouldn't go well.
くしくもその試みは達成されつつあるがな。今や民衆のほとんどは知門上層部に服従しているのだから。
Strangely enough, this experiment is actually going pretty well. Right now, almost all of the people are entirely obedient to the higher ups in Chimon.
でも本来のジェノムの社会はそんな関係じゃないよね。テレフン県だって誰かの命令で動いているわけじゃないし。
But the actual society of the Genomus doesn't function like this. Because, Telefunken doesn't operate under somebody's orders.
そうだな。おそらくジルの思想はどこかで歪んでしまったのだろう。
Alright, I'm sure that Jiru's ideals have been twisted somewhere along the way.
あるいは何かの心理的なトラウマや未完了な目的が今なお彼女に歪んだ理想を見せているか。
Perhaps she has some psychological trauma or some unfinished objective that is currently showing itself as a distortion of her ideals. Or maybe she's just fucking crazy. I mean, it's an option. She might just be an evil, crazy person.
ちょっと静かに。ここは私が捕まっていた頃、ウンドゥ博士の研究室だったの。
Hakase, Professor, be quiet for a bit, please. This is where Undo's research lab was back when I was captured.
イオンの魂をつなぎ止めるための設備も整ってるし、ウンドゥ博士が本当に私たちに協力してくれているなら。
There were facilities, it was furnished with facilities to connect Ion's soul. So if Professor Undo truly wishes to cooperate with us, then
ここに真空管がある可能性は高いと思う。
the chance of the vacuum tube being here is rather high, I think.
見ればわかるはずだ。
I don't know if we check it out. Let's go inside.
中に人の気配はないようだしな。
Doesn't seem to be anybody inside. How can you tell? I don't sense anybody. How do you
見
sense
つかり
them?
ませんね。
Can't find it.
イオナサルが囚われてから間もないとはいえ、魂の入った真空管が無造作に置いてあるとも思えん。
Well, I mean, if some time has passed ever since they captured her, they wouldn't just leave the vacuum tube with their soul in it. It's like some random place without caring.
どこかに貴重な機材が保管されている場所はないか？
Do you not know of any place where some important equipment is stored?
サーリ、奥の方も確認してみてくれ。
Sadi, confirm what's going on deeper inside.
博士、この金庫はどうでしょうか？
Professor, what about this storage safe rather?
おお、いいぞ。開くかね？
Nice. Can you open it?
やってみます。
I'll try.
これは量子暗号鍵。
This is a quantum encryption lock.
こればかりはどうにもならん。時間をかければ開くという類のものですらないのだ。
Well, this we can't do anything about. Even if no matter how much time we spend, we can't open this.
この金庫は諦めるしかないだろう。
I have to give up on the safe.
ここまで来てそれはないっしょ。
Can't do that.
それが当たりだったらどうすんの？
What if this is where it is?
姉さん、あまり大きな声を出さないで。
Don't yell too
見
much.
つかるとまずい。
It'll be bad if they find us.
その通りだ。
Indeed. Hello, Undu.
だが、ジルの演説のタイミングを見計らってきたのは正解だったな。しばらくは安全だろう。
But it was a smart choice to wait for Jiru's speech before sneaking in. You should be safe for a bit.
うんだ。こうして生身で会うのはいつ以来だろうか。またお前の元気な姿を見られて嬉しいよ。
Undu, how long has it been since I last saw you in the flesh? Just seeing you be so energetic is wonderful.
もっとも、その体は見慣れないがね。
Well, I'm not used to that body.
久しいな、クラケット。
It's been a while, Crackit.
ウンドゥ博士。
Professor Undu.
君はサーリだった
You
な。
must be sorry.
2年前、クラケットと共に地門にいた。
2 years ago, you were with Crackit in Chimon.
博士、一つだけこの前ジェノメトリクスで聞けなかったことを聞いてもいいですか？
Professor, can I ask you one thing I didn't get to ask you last time in Genometrics?
構わない。
Sure.
2年前、博士は僕たちが地門の研究施設から逃げるときに反対しました。
2 years ago, you were opposed to us escaping from the Chimon research facility.
にもかかわらず、こうやって僕たちを助けてくれるのはなぜですか？
But in spite of all that, why exactly are you helping us now?
当時から 博士はジルと結託しているように見えました。それがなぜ今になって？
At the time, it certainly looked like you were colluding with Jiru. So, why are you like this now?
そうだな。私はジルがこの星を憂う気持ちは正しいと思っている。これは今も変わらない。
Right. I thought that Jiru's worries for the planet were correct, and that hasn't changed yet.
人間は徳を積み、魂を消化していくべきだ。それは人間だけでなく、この星全体に有益なことだからな。
Humans should accumulate virtue and sublimate their souls. That'll be beneficial not just for humanity, but for the entire planet itself.
それなら
Well then...
だが魂の消化は人間が自ら気づき、自ら成し遂げなければならない。そうでなければ意味がないと分かった。
But the sublimation of the soul must be is something that a human must be aware of themselves and accomplish themselves. Otherwise, there's no point to it.
今ジルは人間の魂の消化を薬物とシャールによって達成しようとしている。しかし、それではダメなのだ。
Currently, Jiru is accomplishing the sublimation of the soul through drugs and Charles, but it's hopeless.
彼女の理想は途方もなく高い。本当に争いのない世界を作ろうとしている。
Her ideals are extraordinarily, what do you call it? Extraordinarily, what's the word? Pure, I guess? I don't know. She truly intends to create a world with no strife.
故に彼女は人間が自ら成長するという最も大切なことを忘れてしまっているのだろう。
And as a consequence, she has entirely forgotten what matters most, that humanity it grows itself, through itself.
でもそれならジルのやり方を正しい方向に導くとか、今の状況を避けられる方法はあったはずです。
But in that case, if we were able to guide her into the correct direction, there must have been some way to avoid this current state of affairs.
君の言う通りだ。
Like you're saying,
だが、私には彼女を止められなかっ
but
た。
I couldn't stop her.
そして私個人としては、願わくば最後まで彼女に手を貸してやりたいとも思っている。
And personally, if possible, I would have liked to lend her a hand until the very end.
今回の件は、そうだな。両親の呵責に苦しんだ結果とでも言うべきか。
The incident this time is, how do I put it? It is a consequence of me suffering from the pangs of my conscience.
過食。
What do you call it? Like pangs. Pangs, yes.
仮にジルの目指す西部ベゼルが成功したとしても、もはや人々はシャールから離れられまい。
Even should the save vessel plan that Jiru is attempting to accomplish succeed, the people will no longer be able to be apart from the Charles.
今やシャールは生活だけでなく、人々の精神基盤になりつつある。
They won't live together with the Charles. There will simply be a mental infrastructure for the Charles. That's rather
要約
concerning.
するならば、万が一星が蘇ったとしても、すでに人々が助かる手段はついえているのだ。それでは意味がない。
To summarize, even should the planet or star somehow be resurrected, there would no longer be any way to save the people, and so there's no purpose.
だから私は君たちに時間を遡ってほしいと頼んだ。
That's why I requested you to go back in time,
このイオナサルの力を使って
using the
な。
power of Ionosaru.
おう、
Oh,
やはりここにあったのだな。
so she was here.
これにイオナサルが。
Ionosaru's in here?
サーリー、さっさとその真空管を取って逃げるのよ。
Sari, take this vacuum tube right now and run.
でも姉さん、
But
見つかったらどうするの？早くして。
what are you gonna do if they find you? Hurry. Oh, okay.
うしたというのだ。
What are you doing?
あなた。
You're.
やば。
Uh-oh.
まずいな。みんな走れ。
This is bad. Everybody run.
おい、姉様だ。誰か至急大司教様に報告を。
Oh, it's Neisama. Somebody, make an immediate report to the Archbishop. That is a trippy visual right there. I think like the background is spinning a little too fast for what's happening, to be honest. It's going insane.
一体どうしたんだ。姉さんらしくもない。
What is this? This is not like Ne.
走るのは専門外だというのに。
I told her that running is outside of my field of expertise.
ならしないな、クラケット。しばらく会わないうちに鈍ったのか。
Pathetic Kraken. Have you grown soft in the time we haven't seen each other?
お前さんは変わらんな。
You've never changed.
今だけはその体が羨ましい
I'm
よ。
just jealous of your body. Okay, Kraken wants to be a 12-year-old girl too, I think. Kaboom.
自分たちの施設内だというのに、随分と荒っぽい真似をする。シャールの歌魔法に注意しろ。
Considering this is their own facility, they're being rather reckless. Beware of attack magic from the Charles.
大丈夫。そこを曲がれば出口よ。
It's fine. Turn around here, there'll be an exit.
何年経ってもコソ泥はコソ泥のままね。
Osodoro. I guess like thieves, right? No matter how many years, a thief will remain a thief, huh?
シル。
ネイ、真空管をイオナサルを返しなさい。その子はこの世界にいてはいけない存在なの。
Nay, return the vacuum tube. Ionasaru. That girl should not exist in this world.
いてはいけないから韓国の世界に投げ捨てるってわけ。人でなし。
She shouldn't be here, so you're gonna throw her into a world of pitch black? Of darkness. You monster.
そうね。今の私は確かに人ではない。だからこそもっと対極的に世界を見られるの。
Yes, indeed. I am certainly no longer human as I am now. That's why I'm able to see this world from a broader perspective.
私はこの世界を救わなければならない。
I must save this world.
そのためならイオナサル一人が永遠に苦しむことになろうと構わない。
If necessary, I do not care if Ionasaru has to suffer for an eternity.
確かにイオナサルは気の毒かもしれない。でもその業を私が背負うだけでこの世界の滅びを免れるなら。
Certainly, I pity Ionasaru. However, if by carrying that sin on my back, I can save by carrying the sin on my back, I can save this world from destruction.
あんた。
ネロがいなくなった今、イオナサルさえいなくなればこの世界には以前のような平和が戻る。
Now that Nero is no longer here, if only Ionasaru was gone, this world would return to its usual peace.
そして今、人々の思いが彼女を元の居場所へ返そうとしている。
And right now, we intend to use the feelings of the people to send her back to her original place of being.
ネロ、そしてイオナサルによって歪められた7次元的空間を正常化して太陽ベゼルを蘇らせる。
Normalizing the distorted seventh dimension that has been distorted by Ionasaru and Nero will resurrect our son Bezeru.
これが真のセーブベゼルよ。
This is the true save Bezeru
あ
plan.
んたの言ってることは正しいのかもしれない。
Perhaps what you say is
イ
true.
オンがいなくなれば世界が元に戻る可能性があることも知ってる。
I know there's a possibility the world will go back to normal if Ian wasn't here,
でもそんなのひどすぎる。
but it's too cruel.
イオンがかわいそすぎんじゃん。
Ian is too pitiful. It's too
元々
pitiful.
言えばイオンはこの世界のために無理やり連れてこられたんだよ。
In the first place, Ian was forcibly dragged here for the sake of the world, no?
最大の幸福のために理不尽な不幸があるのは仕方のないことよ。
Okay. Unreasonable unhappiness is required for the greatest joy, I guess. The greatest well-being. I don't know. Can't be helped, she
そ
claims.
んなの私は理解できない。
Well, I can't understand that, like what you're saying.
理解できなくても構わ
I
ない
don't care if you don't understand it.
さあ早くその真空管を渡して
There it is. Now hurry up and give me back that vacuum tube.
私もネイに同感だよジル
I'm in agreement with Nei, Jiru.
なんで何を言っているの
What are you saying?
ジル君の理想には私も共感しているだが最近の行動は目に余るぞ
Jiru, I sympathize with your ideals, but your recent actions have been intolerable.
シャールと薬物によって魂を消化させて一体どうなる
What on earth do you intend by sublimating souls through drugs and shells?
人間は自ら成長していかなければならないそうでなければ意味がないんだ
Humanity must grow through itself. If it does not, it is pointless.
そんな時間が一体どこにあるというの
And where do you think that we'll find the time for that?
今すぐにでもイオナサルを返してセーブベゼルを実現しなければこの世界は滅びてしまう
If you don't immediately send Yunosato back and enact the Save Besuda plan, this world will be destroyed.
そのために人々の統率と魂の消化は必要不可欠だったわそうでしょ
To accomplish this, it is absolutely indispensable to take control of humanity and sublimate their souls, no?
イオナサルを返さなければこの星の未来は本当に絶たれる希望なんてどこにもなくなってしまうわ
If Yunosato is not sent back, this world will truly be cut off from a future. We'll lose any semblance of hope.
いやいつだって希望は
No,
ある
there's
さ
always hope.
毎日を自分自身に正直に生きていればね
If you can live honestly with yourself every day. Damn, that's deep, bro.
ジル私は私らしいやり方でこの世界を救ってみようと思うそれは君が歩むのとは違う道だ
I think I'd like to save the world in a way more befitting of me. And ultimately, that is a different road than the one you walk down. No.
うんでそれってつまり
That means that.
今よ
No!
行かせてはダメ歌魔法を当ててもいいわ
Don't let them go. You can hit them with song magic. I don't care. Blow them up.
歌魔法撃てるもんなら撃ってみなさいよ
Song magic, huh? Huh? If you're gonna shoot, then do it.
この真空管が目に入らぬかここにやらせられるわ天文の工女にして7次元先からやってきた謎の少女イカガク
Okay, can you not see this vacuum tube? What is in this vacuum tube? It's the mysterious girl that came here from the 7th dimension. As well as the princess of Tenmon, rest omitted.
とにかく歌魔法なんて使ったらこの真空管が粉々に砕けるわよ
Anyway, if you use any song magic, I will crush this tube to powder. Damn.
構わないわ撃って
I don't care, shoot. Okay. An attempt was made. Unlucky.
大丈夫か
You okay?
嘘なんてことを信じ
What have you done? I can't believe you.
バカね魂をつなぎ止める技術はすでに確立している真空管さえ作り直せば何度でもやり直せるのよ
You fool. We have already created the technology required to connect the soul. If we just make another vacuum tube, we can do it over and over again.
そう
さあもうおしまい
Now it is over.
諦めなさい
Give it up.
さてそれはどうかな
Well, how about this?
何
Nani?
さあ早くこちら
Hurry, over here. Nani? Into the quantum gate. Or something. I don't know what the hell they did.
まさかジルが真空管を壊すとはな。これでは振り出しに戻ってしまっ
Do
た。
you think that Jita would break the vacuum tube? Well, this we're back to the beginning.
ごめん私のせいだ
Sorry, it's my fault.
ジルのあの行動は読めなかった仕方ないよ
We didn't expect her to take such actions. What can you do?
しかしもう一度あそこに忍び込むのは不可能だ
But it's impossible for us to sneak in again. What to do?
君たちは何を落ち込んでい
What are you
る？
so down for?
外界の魂を一番最初につなぎ止めたのは一体誰だと思っているんだ？
Who do you think it is that first connected somebody, a soul from the outside world? Well, yeah, it's you.
そうか、それは私と。
Right, that was me and
私だよ。
me.
なぜそれに気づかなかったのか。
Why didn't I think of that?
本当に私は大バカ者だ
I
な。
really am a huge idiot. Kind of.
そうとも、我々がネロをこの世界につなぎ止め、異世界観高校の基礎を確立したのではないか。
Right. We are certainly the ones that first established the basics of isekai travel, like otherworldly dimensional travel, to connect Nero to her world.
その通りだ。
Indeed.
だが問題もある。
But there's a problem.
一体この場所のどこにそれを可能にする設備や機材がある？知識と経験だけではどうにもならんぞ。
Where on Earth are there facilities, the facilities and materials required to accomplish such a thing in this place? I mean, we have the knowledge and the experience, but that's not enough.
確かに。
True.
博士、ここは雑貨屋です。押し入れや物置に使わなくなった G2 缶とかがたくさんあったと思います。
Professor, this is a general goods store. Inside the closets and the what do you call it? Okimono, like the monooki at the storehouse. Of course, I'm stupid. Inside the closet in the storeroom, there are lots of unused G2 trons.
それを
Tubes,
使って何か役立つものを作れないでしょうか。
If you use those, can we perhaps make something helpful?
おお、そうか。
Oh, right.
前に見かけて、ちょっといじらせてもらったりしましたから。
I saw something earlier and I messed around with it a little bit.
でも使っていいかはルーレイさんに聞いた方がいいですね。
But it's best to ask Rude if we can use it.
ルーレイさん、押し入れとかにある昔の機材使ってもいい？
Hey Rude, can we use all your old materials in your closets?
ああ、何でも好きに使いな。
Sure, use whatever you want.
いいってさ。
You said it's fine.
よし、これで何か打開策が見つかるといいんだけど。
Sure, it'd be nice if you could use this to what do you call it? A dakai. It's like if you could make some kind of breakthrough solution.
ともあれ、ルーレイさんには感謝しないとね。
And you must be grateful to Rude. Thank you.
その代わり後でレイとサーリは店の掃除と片付けをするんだよ。
In exchange, Ney and Sadi, you can clean up the shop. Yeah, I mean, fair, I guess.
クラケット博士、このシルノトロンはどうですか？
Professor Crackett, what about this Shelnotron?
今は使えませんけど、何かの材料にはなりそうですよね。
They don't seem usable right now, but maybe they'll be useful material.
そうだな。さっき見つけた G2 トロンの束と一緒にまとめておいてくれ。
Right, let's try putting it together with the bundle of G2 trons we found
わ
earlier.
かりました。
Understood.
そういえば、メイはどうした？
Right, where's Ney?
機材のことはよくわからないからと、ルーレイさんの手伝いをしています。
Well, she said she doesn't really know anything about all the machines here, so he's helping Gerude-san out.
なるほどな。
I see.
それにしても思ったよりずっと良い機材が揃っているな。
But even so, there is some much nicer equipment here than expected.
そうだろう。
right?
しばらくの間私が便利な道具を作り続けられたくらいだからな。
Enough for me to keep making handy tools for the next future.
それってチキチキポンとかのことですか？
Are you talking about the Chiki Chiki Pon?
これならばイオナサルの魂をつなぎ止めるトロンは作れるかもしれ
With
ない。
this, we might be able to make a Tron that can connect Unosaur's soul.
本当ですか？
Really?
ああ、だが
Yes, but
肝心なものが足りんな。
we're missing the most important piece,
肝心なもの？
which is
イオナサルの魂を誘引するためのシステムだ。
the system to lead her soul here.
通常死者の魂はこの3次元物質空間からは離れる。
Normally, the souls of the dead leave this physical, this like third dimension of physical matter.
H 波だけの存在となり、座標が不定となるからだ。
They'll become an existence consisting only of H waves, and you're unable to what do you call it? They no longer have any stable coordinates.
もしここにイオナサルの魂を誘引するなら、H 波を使った特定のマークを作らなければならない。
If we intend to lure Unosaur's soul here, we must attach a specific mark using H waves.
H 波のマーク。
An H wave mark.
簡単に言えばイオナサルの魂が戻ってくるための目印だな。
Well, to put it simply, it's like a landmark, so her soul can come here.
ネロの魂を呼び寄せた時、このシステムは7次元存在に固有の精神波波動を出すことでそれに吸着するようできていた。
Back when we called Nero's soul here, we created mental wave motions consisting of waves inherent to the 7th dimension. And so we sucked her in.
無粋な言い方をするなら魂の取り持ちだよ。
To put it in a rather unsophisticated manner, Torimochi, I guess it was like using a bird lime for a soul. Like bird lime for a soul. I guess.
だが、その固有精神波波動を出力するには、専用のトロンとメモリが必要だ。そんなものがここにあるわけがない。
However, to output these inherent mental wavelengths, we need a specialist Tron and a memory. And there's nowhere such a thing would be here.
そんな。
No.
落胆するな。今できることはやっておるよ。
Don't give up yet. We'll just gotta do what we can.
それよりもいささか今日は疲れた。この辺りで一度切り上げてまた明日改めて考えないかね。
Right. You must be tired for today. Let's round up for today and think about it again tomorrow.
そうだな。皆も疲れているだろう。
We must all be tired.
少し休んだ方がいい。
Would be best to rest a bit.
そうですね。
I see.
今日は本当にいろいろありましたから。
Certainly a lot of stuff that happened today.
私もちょっと横にならせてもらうぞ。
I think I'll go lie down a bit.
僕はもう少し何か使えそうなものがないか探してみます。
I'm gonna try looking for something that might be useful.
そうか。あまり無理するなよ。
Right. Don't overdo it. So tired. Hello, Nee.
姉さん、まだ起きていたの？
You still awake?
まあね。
Well, yeah.
それにしても昼は絶対絶命の逃亡劇で夜は雑貨屋の片付けなんてすごい一日だよね。
But really, at noon we had a, what do you call it, Tobogeki. A desperate escape drama, a life-threatening escape drama. And at night, in the evening, I had to clean up the whole shop. What a day.
確かにそうやって聞くとすごいね。
Yeah, when you put it that way, it sure was.
ほんと。なんなんだろうな、私。
Honestly, what am I doing?
ねえ、姉さん。
Hey, Nason.
どうしたの？
What?
知門寺院でイオナサルの真空管を見たとき、 どこか様子がおかしかったようだけど。
You were acting really strange the moment you saw the vacuum tube with Ionosaru in it at the temple. Kinda true.
実は私、昔あれと同じ目にあったことがあるんだ。
Actually, long ago, I was involved in the exact same situation. Same thing happened to me, rather. What?
あの時はすっごく不安で辛くてどうにかなっちゃいそうだったな。
I was very anxious back then, and it was very painful. どうにかなっちゃいそう。 Like, yeah, there was nothing, like there was nothing that could be done back
そう
then.
か。
Right.
あなたは本当に謎だらけだ。
You're all just full of mysteries, huh?
ミステリアスでとても面白いよ。
Mysterious and very interesting.
何それ。
What does that mean?
そういえばイオンの魂をつなぎ止める装置は作れそう？
Right, so does it seem like you're able to create equipment that can connect the Ion soul?
いや、肝心な部分がここじゃ作れないみたいだ。
Well, seems like we can't make the most critical component here.
そっか。
I see.
結局イオンを連れ戻せなかったら私たちはここで生きていくしかないんだよね。
I mean, I guess ultimately, if we can't bring your soul back, we'll just have to live with this.
過去に戻れるかもって聞いたときはかなりときめいたけど、やっぱそんな虫のいい話あるわけないか。
I got pretty excited when I heard we might be able to go back in time, but I guess something that convenient, or selfish rather, I guess, wouldn't happen.
姉さんは過去に戻りたいの？
Do you want to go back in time?
うん。
Yep.
私には戻れるなら戻りたい時がある。でもそれより後にしか戻れないんだったら戻らないのと一緒。
Okay, if possible, there's a time I'd like to go back to, but... それより... Okay, but if I can't go that far back, then I don't want to go back.
まあこの世界は最悪だからとにかく違うところへ行きたいって思うけどさ。
Anyway, this world sucks, so if possible, I'd like to go somewhere else.
戻りたい時って？
I'd like to go back to Frakteru.
実は私昔とっても信じていた人がいたんだけど、ちょっとした事故で二度と会えなくなっちゃったの。
Actually, long ago, there was a person I had a lot of faith in, but after a small accident, we were no longer able to meet.
その人はフラクテルって言うんだけど
The
ね。
person was called Frakteru. I mean, can you call it a small incident when you get shot by machine
フ
guns?
ラクテル？すんごく優しい人だった。
Super nice person.
で、フラクテルと別れたのがさっき話した真空管に閉じ込められてた時だったから少し思い出しちゃって。
Right, but my parting with Frakteru was around the same time that I was locked up, sealed in the vacuum tube I spoke about before, so it just brought back some memories.
だからさっきはごめん。
So sorry about earlier.
いや、気にしなくていい。
No worries.
僕こそ変なことを聞いて悪かった。
If anything, I'm sorry for asking something strange.
ありがとう。
Thank you. No, I don't mean, I'm getting along just fine, it seems.
みんながイオンを助けるために頑張ってる。
They're all working so hard to save Ion.
僕もできることをしなくちゃ。
Gotta do what I can too.
コーザル様ならイオンをつなぎ止める方法を知っているかもしれない。
Perhaps Lord Korsado might know some way to connect Ion.
こんなに何度も会いに行くことが身分不相応だっていうのは分かってる。だけど
I know that my station is unworthy of meeting him so many times, but still.
コーザル様、どうかもう一度だけ僕の思いに応えてください。
Korsado-sama, please, answer my request one more time.
テレフン券来ましたね。
You have come,
コーザル
Terefunk.
様、
Korsado-sama.
僕なんかの思いに何度も応えてくださって本当にありがとうございます。
Well, that you've answered to my feelings so many times, I'm so grateful.
気にすることはありません。
No need to worry.
私は必要のある時、必要のある場所にいるだけですよ。
I'm simply in the places I need to be when I need to be there. Or it's like a wizard is never late, I guess. He's always exactly where he needs to be. I guess it's that kind of thing.
それよりも今回はどうしたのですか？
But leave that be. What is it this time?
はい、実は今日も教えてほしいことがあってきたんです。答えていただけるでしょうか？
I actually came here today as well because there's something I'd like you to answer me. To tell me. Will you answer me?
あなたの問いを聞きましょう。
Let me hear your question.
ありがとうございます。
Thank you.
僕たちのようにこの星に生きるものはすべて輪廻転生していきます。
All living things on this planet, like you and me, are part of the cycle of death and rebirth.
たとえ死して肉体を失っても、魂は次の肉体へ宿って生き続けます。
Even should we die and lose our flesh and blood, our soul will find our next body, reside in it, and we shall continue to live on.
では、肉体を失ってから次の肉体を得るまで、魂は一体どこに行っているのでしょうか？
So in the time between you losing your body and gaining your next, where does the soul go?
あなたは肉体が死を迎えた後の魂の行方を知りたいと、そういうのですか？
Are you saying that you wish to know the whereabouts of the soul after your flesh meets its death?
そういうことだと思います。
I believe so, yes.
わかりました。そうであるのなら。
Understood. If so, then...
その問いに対する答えはありません。魂とはあらゆる場所にあり、そしてどこにもないのです。
I am unable to answer that question. The soul is everywhere and nowhere, asked Deep Bro.
翻して魂の所在を知りたいとあなたが問う理由を聞かせなさい。
Like, what do you call this? Like, on the flip side, Hirogaiste. Right, it's like on the other side. I'd like to hear, like, to turn it around, right? I'd like to hear your reason for asking me about the whereabouts of the soul, for wanting to know the whereabouts of the soul.
僕が問う理由？
The reason I ask.
僕はイオンを助けたいんです。
Because I want to save Eon.
イオンは今、肉体を失って魂だけの状態でどこかを漂っています。
Eon has currently lost her soul and lost her body and exists in the form of a soul somewhere.
でも、ジルはそれを捕まえて真空管に押し込んで、
But Jiru captured that soul and pushed her inside a vacuum
イ
too,
オンの魂をこの星から追い出そうとしています。
in an attempt to banish her soul from this planet.
そうしなくちゃ、この星が滅ぶからって。
She said she couldn't do this, this planet would
だけど、
die.
イオンの魂を無理やり追い出すと、イオンはずっと苦しみ続けることになる。
However, to forcibly remove Eon's soul is equivalent to her suffering forever.
ウンドゥ博士やクラケット博士はそう言っていました。
That is what Professor Undu and Crackett told me.
だから、イオンを助けるために、僕たちはジルよりも早くイオンの魂を呼び戻したいんです。
So to save Eon, we wish to call her soul back faster than Jiru can.
コウザル様、僕が質問する理由は、これじゃおかしいでしょうか？
Lord Kosaru, I suppose it is strange for my reason for asking to be this.
いいえ、よくわかりました。
No, I understand quite well.
一つ、イオナサルの魂は他の魂とは全く異なることを覚えておきなさい。
First, I would like to make it clear, like you to remember clearly, that the Ionasaru soul is very different from other souls.
通常、魂は肉体を失うと新たな生を得るために自らみそぎを行います。
Misogi. What do you call it? Misogi is like ritual purification that you do, like standing on the waterfalls, that kind of stuff. It's like a little like a mountain hermit thing. Anyway, a Shinto ceremony, I believe. Right, normally, when souls lose their physical body, they undertake a purification of themselves to obtain new life. This is pretty deep, man.
その時に自我や自己認識をも失うために魂の所在は不定となるのです。
At that time, to lose their memory and their ego and their own self-consciousness, like aware consciousness, the location of the soul becomes unclear, undetermined.
ですが、イオナサルの魂は決してみそぎを行いません。
However, Ionasaru's soul will not undergo ritual purification.
彼女の魂は彼女の魂のままずっとあり続けます。
Her soul will continue to stay exactly as it is.
ですから彼女の魂は生前好きだったものや場所をよりどころにする可能性が生じるのです。
That is why her soul, there's a high chance that her soul is like it's like propped up or like grounded in the places and things she liked when she was still alive. Whatever that means.
それってイオンの思い出の場所や使っていた道具か何かがあれば
So perhaps the places for her that are full of memories or tools she's used
イオンを呼び戻せるかもしれない
might be able to call her
そう
forth.
いうことでしょうか
Is what you mean?
そうとは言えません。
Not quite what I said.
あくまでそういうよりどころならば彼女の魂が集まりやすくなるというだけです。
All it means is that if you have such things to rely upon, it'll be easier to gather her soul.
魂をそこにつなぎ止めようとするのならばまた異なる力が必要でしょうね。
If you intend to keep her soul connected, you need another power.
なるほど
I see.
でもそれなら博士たちが何とかしてくれるかもしれ
In
な
that
い
case, the professors might be able to do something.
コーザル様どうもありがとうございます
Of course, out of thank you.
しかしテレフン家あなたとヨナサルはとても強い絆で結ばれているのですね。
But Terefunken, you and Inosaru are truly connected with strong bonds, are you not?
ですがいくら強い結びつきを持っていたとしても自然の断りを無視してはなりません。
However, no matter how strong your bonds are, you cannot ignore the providence of nature.
私欲のために断りを書く。それは世界を不幸に陥れることに他ならないのです。
To chip away at the what do you call it? To chip away at the principles of nature for personal gain, kotowari. Then to chip away at the natural way of things for personal interest is none other than bringing great misfortune upon the world.
あなたのヨナサルを思う気持ちが強くなりすぎると、それが世界を苦しめる結果になるかもしれません。
If your feelings for Yunosaru are too strong, it might ultimately bring about suffering for the world.
それを重々理解した上で、資料ある行動を期待します。
So I'm expecting you to conduct yourself with prudence while keeping this in mind. with a deep understanding of this.
肝に銘じておきます。コーザル様、本当にありがとうございました。
Yes. I shall inscribe it upon my guts. I'll take it to heart. Lord Kosato, truly thank you. Well, thank you too. Yes, that.
ん？テレフォン券たら姿が見えないと思ってたけど、どこに行ってたの？
Telefunken, we haven't seen you in a while. Where'd you go? QQ.
ちょっと待って、同調しよ
Wait a second, I'll tune.
う。なるほど。
I see.
ねえサーリー、テレフォン券なんて言ってんの？
Sari, what did Telefunken say?
分かったかもしれない。ヨナサルの魂を僕たちの元へ引き寄せる方法が。
Right. Suppose you didn't get it. It's a method to some, what do you call it, to lure Yonasaru's soul to us. Wow.
というわけなんですが、どうでしょうか、博士。
And that is how it is. How about it, Professor?
ヨナサルの思い出深い場所や物に魂が寄ってくるか。
Things with a strong impression, which Yonasaru has a strong impression, like places and things she has a strong impression on, of rather, will draw her to us.
その理屈はわかる。
Well, I get the theory.
だが、その拠り所が H 波を処理できる何かでなければ、あまり意味がないな。
If you aren't able to, if you aren't able to process these yoridokoro, if you aren't able to process these like supports, whatever you call them, as H wave with H waves, then even if you can do something, it doesn't really matter.
どういうこと？
What do you mean?
H 波に空間座標は意味を持たない。例えば、この真空管のすぐ隣の物体にイオナサルの魂を収束させたとしても。
Okay, physical coordinates hold no meaning for H waves. Even should we attempt to gather up Yonasaru's soul in this matter right next to the vacuum tube.
それは全く別のところにあると言ってもいいほどに離れていることになる。
It is essentially as distant. They are essentially as distant from each other as if it was an entirely different place from here. Okay, yeah, sure. I mean, I guess.
つまりイオナサルの思い出に深く残っていて、かつそれ自体で H 波を処理できる真空管や設備が必要なのだ。
Which means ultimately we need equipment and vacuum tubes that are able to process these feelings where there's a strong impression left behind of Yonasaru's feelings as H waves.
そんな都合のいいものあるの？
We have such a convenient thing lying around?
おい、あんたたち、お昼ご飯は何が食べたい？
What do you want to eat for
大
lunch?
したもんは作れないけどね。
Can't make anything too big though.
ルレイさん。
Hello?
どうしたんだい？深刻な顔し
What
て。
is it? You're looking rather serious.
お店の備品とか何でもいいので、イオナサルがよく使っていた真空管やトロンはないですか？
It doesn't matter if it's we call it something you sell in the shop, but do you not have any vacuum tubes or trons frequently used by Yonasaru?
イオナサルが壊しちゃった真空管とか割っちゃったトロンとかでもいいのですが。
It's fine if it's like a vacuum tube she broke or a tron that she cracked open.
確かにあの子はおっちょこちょいだったけど、そういうのはないね。
Well, she's certainly clumsy, but she never did that.
そうですか。
ああ、でも一つ。
Well, there's one thing.
あ、いや、あれは真空管じゃないわね。
Pabo's little machine. But there's one thing, but it's not a vacuum tube.
何ですか？念のため教えてくださ
What
い。
is it? Just in case, please tell us.
ターボーがよく一緒に遊んでいた友達の中にプラムという子がいたん
Right.
だ。
There's this boy called Pramu that Tabo used to play with quite a bit.
その子は真空管とかトロンに詳しくてね。イオンはそれに興味を持って一緒に何か作っていたはずだよ。
And that boy was quite knowledgeable about vacuum tubes and trons, and Ian was quite interested in that, and they ended up making something together.
まあ、あれは真空管と呼べないくらい手作り感が漂っていたけどね。
Well, I mean, it's really got that homemade vibe to it. You can't really call it a vacuum tube.
手作りの真空
Homemade vacuum tube.
あれ
Hmm?
そんな話ど
Why did I hear about that?
姉さん、あの時だ。
Listen, back then,
4シーズンでターボーと白タカが話していた時の。
when Tabo and Shirotaka spoke together at Four Seasons. Classic.
いいんだ、大丈夫。俺にはプラムと俺が一緒に作ったオリジナルシェルノドロンがあるから。
It's okay, I have an original Shellnotron that I made together with Plum.
オリジナルシェルノドロンってシェルノドロンを作ったのかい？
Original Shellnotron, you say? You made one?
ない。
It's gone.
おかしい
It's weird.
な。なんでないんだ。
Why is it gone?
今度はどうしたんですか？
What is it now?
秘密基地に置いてきちまう。
I left it in my secret base.
そうだ、
Right.
出かける間際に母ちゃんにお使い頼まれて、そのまますっかり忘れて。
I was given an errand by mother before I left and completely forgot.
何やってるんだか。
What are you doing? Are you stupid? The answer is always yes, by the way. He is rather stupid.
ああ、そういえばそんなこと言ってたかも。
Right, he did say that, didn't he?
そうだ、あれは確か秘密基地に置いてきたとターボーが言っていた。
Right. Tabo definitely said he left it behind in his base.
秘密基地って
Secret
ど
base.
こよ。
Where's the secret base?
あの子たちの秘密基地なら大黒大樹に今もあるよ。
Oh, if it's my boy's secret base, then it's at the Daikoku Grand Tree.
ルーレイさん、そこに案内してください。
Rure, please guide us there. Lead us to victory. These scenes are really long. Like an hour, 15 minutes long every time.
レイちゃんたちが私の魂を取り戻しに行ってくれた時のことを思い出したよ。
I remember when they and the others went to retrieve my soul.
ウンドゥさんが私を取り戻すのに力を貸してくれて。
Undo also lent his aid to take back my soul.
でもジルさんの言ってることもわかる気がする。
But I also feel like I understand what Jiru was trying to say. Right, trying to forcibly send you home to save the world?
そのこと。
Yes, indeed.
それにみんなが私を助けようと頑張ってくれてるのはすごく嬉しい
And I
よ。
was really happy to see them all trying so hard to save me.
ウンドゥさんからネロが苦しんでるって聞いてすごく怖いけど。
When I heard from Undu that Nero was suffering, I got really scared.
でももし本当にそれしか方法がなくてどうしようもないんだとしたら私は
But if that's totally the only way, if there's nothing to do, then well, that would then essentially waste Ney and the others' efforts. Ultimately.
そうだよね。
Right.
私今姉ちゃんたちの思いを否定してたんだ。
Right now, I just denied their feelings.
こういうのってすごく難しいね。
This is rather difficult.
どっちか立てるとどっちかが立たなくなっちゃう。
What to pick? Even if they're different from your feelings.
そうだね。きっとお互いがお互いの思いを大切に思えばきっといい方向
I'm
に進
sure
む。
if we care for each other's feelings, we'll go in a good direction.
そのためにはきっとただお話しするだけじゃダメなんだと思う。
In that case, I'm sure that just talking is not enough.
私はそれを見つけられるのか
I
な。
wonder if I can find the way. Well, I don't know. You tell me.
というわけでメモ
More stuff. Okay, it's the capture vacuum tube.
次はどんな気を
I guess that's gonna be under important things. Just a guess, anyway. Back in we go.
夢世界もちろんあなたが行きたいなら今日
Don't go up there.
この扉
Okay. Right, I guess just go down there and leave instead of through the door. Yes. That's good. What a clown show.
夢世 この扉
ほう、ここは段階か。
Dankai. I guess he means like a cut off world or something. I don't know. That's what I'm guessing when he says
辺
Dankai.
りが焼け焦げてるのはやっぱりバーストのせい
That the surroundings are burnt. It has to be because of the burst, right?
そうだ。
Like outside the barrier.
ここと同じようにマンジュサラにはバーストの影響で破棄された市街地が点在している。
Right. Just like here, just like this place, there are many different. Because Manjusara is under the effects of the bursts, or under the effects of the burst in Manjusara. There are many places just like this that have been left behind, scattered around, like discarded, rather, I should say.
確かに人の住める状態ではなさそうですね
It's definitely not a place where people can live.
クラケットさんの言う通り、ここは段階だから本当は立ち入り禁止なんだけどね。
Just as Crackett says, this is a Dankai. It's like, I don't know what to call it. A forbidden world? I don't know. I mean, it's like a cut off boundary or something. So it's actually forbidden to enter.
たちはこんな危ないとこで遊んでたの
Tabo and the others playing such a dangerous place.
あの子たちは昔からやんちゃでね。まったく手に負えなかったよ。
They've always been little rascals. Honestly. Took a lot of effort.
ルーレイさん、ターボーたちの秘密基地は本当にこの辺りなんですか？かなり荒れ果てていますが。
Is there secret base really around here? This place is really run down.
この辺りも何もこの木の中さ。
It's not around here, it's inside the tree.
木の中？
In the tree.
不思議かい？
Is it weird?
入ってみりゃわかるよ。
You'll not get it when you go inside. I mean, it's a door in the tree, it's not that weird. Just go inside.
おやー、これはちょっとしたもんね。
This is quite the thing.
まったく前に来た時と全然変わってないよ。
Really hasn't changed at all since last I came
こ
here.
こでターボーやキャスは遊んでいたんですね。
I think Kyasu and Tabo played here, right?
ああそうさ。
Indeed,
イオン
indeed.
が来る前からターボーはここが好きでね。毎日のようにキャスやプラムと3人で遊んでいたよ。
Even before Ian came here, he always loved this place. He used to play here all day with Kyasu and Pramu, the three of
あい
them.
つらはしょっちゅう店のものを勝手に持って行っちまうし、
Every now and then, he'd just take things from the shop here without asking.
それをちょっと怒るとすねてここに逃げ込んでさ、泣きべそ書いてたりもしたね。
Right, yeah, he used to take things from the shop every now and then without permission. And when I got a little mad at him, he started sulking and ran away here. Naki Vessel. I guess it's like he was like about to cry. Maybe he was like he's a little crybaby.
本当につい最近までバカ息子はここにいたんだけどね。
Really, until just recently, my stupid son was always
ル
here.
ーレイさん
Now he's dead.
あ、すまないね。
Sorry.
もう涙は枯れたと思っていたけど、まだまだ出るもんだ。
I thought my tears already dried up, but it seems like I still have more coming.
さあ、ここはもう好きにして構わないから、さっさとお目当てのもの見つけちまいな。
Well, feel free to do as you please with this place, so hurry up and find what you're looking for.
私は外で待ってるからね。何かあったら呼んでおくれ。
I'll wait outside. If there's anything, call for me. Alright, you go, Grandma.
ルーレイさん辛そうね。
She seems like she's having a rough time of it.
僕がターボーたちを4シーズンに置き去りにしたばっかりにルーレイさんは
Because I just left behind Tabo and the others back at Four Seasons, 2 days.
謝っても謝りきれない。
Even if I apologize, I can't apologize enough.
今はそんなことを言っても仕方がないだ
Well,
ろ
no
う。
point talking about that right
とに
now.
かく早くイオナサルが作ったというトロンを見つけてしまい
Gotta
た
hurry
い。
up and find the Tron Unasato made.
先にジルがイオナサルの魂を別の真空管につなぎ止めてしまっては我々がここにいる意味がなくなってしまうからな。
If Jiru ends up connecting Eon's soul to another vacuum tube before us, then there's no point in us being here.
そうだな。それにうまく過去に戻れたならルーレイもまた息子と会えるだろう。
Indeed, and if we're able to go back in time, Arude can meet her son again.
そうですね。
Indeed.
それじゃあ探そっか。
Well then, let's go look. Sagasok.
どうやらここには3人が大事なものを持ち寄っていたみたいです
Seems
ね。
like this is where they stored all their precious goods.
そのようだ。ヤスリのかかった木の棒、取っ手をつけた鍋の蓋、ハンダゴテ、人形。
Indeed, a filed down wooden stick, a pot lid with a handle on it, soldering iron, and a doll.
思わず童心に帰るな。
Oh. I'm unconsciously going back, what do you call it, like, returning to my childlike naivete.
どうし
Childlike
私と
innocence,
共に
rather.
研究していた時のお前はいつも幼子のようだったじゃないか。
When you were researching together with me, you were always like a little baby.
違いない。
No doubt about it.
これはキャスのだ。
This is Casus.
まだキャスが4シーズンにいた頃に僕と交換した手鏡。こんなところで見ることになるなんて。
This is the mirror she exchanged with me back when we were still in Four Seasons. To think that I would see it here.
こんなものを律儀に取っておくあたりがキャスらしいというか、なんというか。
To so sincerely accept, well, not accept. It's more like to so sincerely hold on to this mirror is very castle-like.
それにしてもガラクタばっかね。
Really, it's just a bunch of garbage in here.
おお、これなんて何が何だかわかんないな。
I have no clue what this is.
回路みたいのは繋がってるけど、ぐっちゃぐちゃ。
Sure seems like it's connected to some kind of circuits, but it's all messed up.
姉さん、それシェルノトロンだよ。
Yes, and that's a Shelnotron.
でも全然真空管の形してないけ
It
ど。
doesn't look like a vacuum tube at all.
シェルノトロンが真空管型とは限らないのは知っているだろ
You know the Shelnotron doesn't have to be vacuum tubes, right?
手作りのシェルノトロンというのはもしかして。
Perhaps this is the handmade Shelnotron. Sure is.
見つけたのかい？
Did you find it?
ルーレイさん、イオンのシェルノトロンってこれ？
Is this Ian Shelnotron?
ああ、間違いない。
No doubt about it.
それがイオンとプラムがいじっていたシェルノトロンだよ。
It's the Shelnotron Ion and Pramu messed around with.
これがシェルノトロンって呼ぶにはありえないダサさだわ。
Really? Calling this a Shelnotron is impossibly lame. Ah, don't say that.
見せてくれ。
Pretty cool. Show it to me.
なるほど。確かに不格好だが、中身はよくできている。これを子供が作ったのだとしたら大したものだぞ。
I mean, certainly it is a little misshapen, a little awkward on the outside, but the contents are pretty well made. It's pretty impressive for a child to make this.
全然そう見えないけど。
It doesn't look like it.
どんな時代も見た目と機能は両立しないものだよ。それは人も同じだ。
No matter the age, machines and looks just don't coexist. Same thing with people. Oh, yeah, you can't judge a machine by its cover.
あら、ちょっと意味深だわ。
Ah, pretty deep, man.
さて早速イオナザルの魂をつなぎ止めるために作ったこの真空管と接続してみよう。
Let's try connecting it with this, let's try connecting directly with the vacuum tube we made to capture her soul.
博士、そのシルノトロンはそのままじゃ動かないかも
Ah,
しれません。
Professor, it might not function as it is.
僕、工具を持ってきたので直してみま
I'm
す。
gonna bring my tools and try to fix it.
おお、そうか、すまんな。
Ah, right, sorry.
それにしても、ここって生活感溢れてるわね。人が出入りしなくなってしばらく経つはずなのに。
This really feels lived in this place though, even though nobody's come here for a while.
ここにはターボーやキャス、白鷹の弟、それにイオンがいたのね。
So in this place, Tabo, Kyasu, Shirotaka's brother, and Ion, we're here.
今はみんないなくなってしまったけどね。
Well, they're all gone now.
せめてイオナザルだけでも。
If we could at least just bring Yunosaru back.
博士、できました。
Did it, Professor.
真空管とつなぎます。
Connect the vacuum tube.
早っ。
That was quick.
ケーキの接続も問題ない。電源を入れるぞ。
The keiki, it's like a measurement tool. It's like a meter. No problems with connecting the meter. Turn on the power.
これでイオンの魂をつなぎ止められるの？
Will this be able to connect with her soul?
可能性があるというだけ
Can
だ。
only say that it's a possibility.
このシェルノトロンにイオナサルの魂をつなぎ止めるだけの思いがあるかどうかもわからない。
Don't know if the feelings are there to keep her soul connected.
そもそもすでにジルがイオナサルの魂を新たなトロンにつないでいる可能性もあるから
And
な。
anyway, there's always the possibility Jiru has already connected her soul to a new
何
vacuum tube.
絶望的ってこと？
Come on. Is it that despair-inducing, the
そうとも
situation?
言い切れん。
Well, we can't say that for sure.
君と私がいなくなったことでジルは組織をまとめるのに手を焼いているはずだ。
With us both gone, she'll have her hands full with ruling, what do you call it, leading the organization.
ジルは確かに有能な研究者だがイオナサルの魂をつなぎ止めていたトロンは専用の特別なもの。
She's certainly an excellent researcher, but making a Tron to connect Yunosaru's soul is a very special case.
指紋を管理しながら一両日で作り直せるものでは決してない。
Right. While managing Chimon, it's not something you can do in a day or two.
ではこのシェルノトロンにイオナサルの思いがどれだけ残っているかが鍵ってことですね。
But what matters most is how many of her feelings are left in the Shellnotron.
そうだな。
Right.
だがそれに関しては私は悲観していない。
But I'm not pessimistic about that.
どうしてですか？
Why?
マンジュサラはイオナサルにとって特別な場所だ。ここは彼女が初めて自由に歩いた土地のはずだからな。
Manjusara is a very special place for Yun. This should be the first place she was able to walk freely on her own.
そんな土地でできた小さな友人たち。そしてその友人たちに連れてこられた秘密の場所。
And in this place she made some small friends. And this is the secret base where she was brought by them.
で、そういう友人たちと一緒に作ったシェルノトロンに思い入れがないはずない。
So there should be no doubt that there are feelings, that she has strong feelings for the Shellnotron she created with her friends.
そういうことだ。
Yes.
なるほど。
なるほど。
じゃあのんびり待つとしますか。
Well, I guess we just gotta wait then. Beep
み
beep.
んなこっちに来てくれ。
All of you, come here.
ケーキに反応がある。イオナサルの魂がシェルノトロンに入ってきたようだ。
There's a response on the meter. It seems like her soul is in the Shelnotron.
マジ
For real?
本当にうまくいくなんて。
Did it really go well?
驚くことでもあるまい。私とウンドゥが理論を組んでいる以上、それなりの信憑性はある。
No need to be so surprised. Given that Undu and I are the ones who first established the theory, I think we should have some credibility. It's fair.
そうだな。
Right.
だが私もここまで早いとは思っていなか
But
っ
I didn't expect it to go this fast.
それだけイオナサルの思いがこのシェルノトロンには残っていたという
Just
ことですね。
She has that much attachment to the
た。
Shelnotron.
次はイオナサルとコンタクトを取る必要がある
Now
な。
we just need to contact her.
俯瞰視点を使うためには彼女の心の中にダイブしなければならない。
Oh, we're diving into people's minds now. Let's go. It's happening. To use the eagle eye, we must dive into her mind. Heart, or whatever you prefer.
どうすればいいの？
How do we do that?
普通の人間と変わらんさ。
No different from a normal human.
要するにジェノムならファーストハーモニクスの要領で簡単にダイブできる。
Basically means if you're a Genomu, then you should be easily able to dive into her from the what do you call it? The first harmonics territory, I guess.
キュッキュ
QQ.
テレフン剣できるかい？
Can you do it, Telefunken?
待ってくれ。ダイブするだけならばジェノムが最も簡単なのだが、今回はイオナサルの魂がどういう状態なのかがわ
Wait,
から
if
な
we're
い。
just diving, then it should be by far the easiest to use the Genomu, but this time we don't actually know the state of her soul.
何かが起きた時のためにまだ幼いジェノムよりは我々の中の誰かが行く方がいいだろう。
Since anything might happen, rather than sending a fledgling Genomu, it should be somebody from us who goes in there.
私が行ってもいいのだが、
I can go, but
うん。私にやらせて。
no, let me do it.
姉さん？大丈夫。私がやりたいの。
It's okay. I want to do it.
構わんさ。
It's fine.
ではそこに横
Well,
になれ。
then, lie down over there. Just sleep, you go.
いいか。精神を集中して心を開くんだ。
Focus your mind and open your
シェル
heart.
ノトロンに導かれるままイオナサルの魂に触れてみろ。
Let yourself be guided by the Shelnotron and touch Yunosaru's soul.
わかったわ。
Alright. Just do that, I guess. It's that easy. Just do it.
イオン。今行くからね。
Ian, I'm coming. Me too. I remember this place. This is nice doors. It's like a multi-dive.
本当に魂だけで生きていたんだ。
We're diving into a diving session. I see. It's getting a little confusing. Ian, thank goodness. You really did survive as a soul.
イオン。ようこそイオンの心の中へ。
Welcome to Ian's heart.
ここは私の記憶が眠る場所。
This is the place where my memory
ちょ
sleeps.
っとイオン。私のこと分かってる？
Wait, Ian, do you remember me?
姉ちゃん。私は健在意識と潜在意識の狭間にあるイオン。
Ian, I am the rather Nei-chan. I'm the Ian in the gap between the actual consciousness and the latent consciousness.
だから私はイオンであってイオンじゃないの。
So while I am Ian, I am not Ian.
は？ほとんど人間らしい感情はないから ただのナビゲーターと思ってくれればいいよ。
I don't really have any human emotions. You can consider me a simple navigator.
ナビゲーターってイオンじゃないなら何なのよ。
A navigator? Well, if you're not Eon, then what the hell?
イオンだよ。
I am Eon.
ただ姉ちゃんがいつも接していたイオンとはちょっと違うだけ。
Just a bit different from the Eon you normally interact with.
私には感情もないから。
Because I don't have any emotions.
何それ、せっかくのご対面なのに全然感動がないわね。
What the hell? We finally get to meet, but I can't get. I'm not moved in the slightest.
何でもいいわ。
Whatever.
とにかくイオンならイオンで。
Well, if you're Eon, then
ねえイオン、
I guess we'll do it like
実
Eon.
はお願いがあってきたの。
Listen, Eon, I actually have a request of you.
お願いって？
A request, you say?
話すとものすごく長くなるから簡単に言うとね、今世界がやばいの。
Well, it'll be an extremely long story, so I'll put it simply. Right now, the world's in a real bad state.
空は変な模様に歪んでるし、いつもどこかでバーストが起こってる。
The sky is twisting into weird shapes, and bursts happen all over the place.
しかもシャールが人々を洗脳してて、みんなおかしくなっちゃってるんだ。
And the Charlottes have brainwashed the people, and everybody's acting all weird.
それもこれも全部ジルのせいなんだけど、まあそれはいいわ。
Well, all of that is Jita's fault, but who cares about that?
とにかく今私たちはそんな世界を元に戻すために6軸移動ってので過去に戻ろうとしてる。
Anyway, to return the world back to normal, we're gonna travel through the 6th dimension to go back in time.
そのためにはイオンの俯瞰視点が必要不可欠。イオンの力で全てを過去の一点に戻してほしいの。
And to do that, it is absolutely indispensable for us to have Eon's Eagle Eye power. Through Eon's power, we can return everything to a specific point in the past.
できる？
Can you do that?
不可能ではないよ。
It's not impossible.
でも今の私には体もないから歌うことができない。
But as I am now, I have no body, so I cannot sing.
それに思いを持つ意識が覚醒していないから俯瞰視点も使えない。だからすぐには無理かな。
And my consciousness with emotions is still not awakened, so I can't use the Eagle Eye. So it's impossible to do right away.
ちょっと待った。不可能ではないって。
Hold up, you say it's not impossible.
あんた簡単に言ってるけど本当にできんの？
You said it like it was easy, but can you actually do it?
私が知ってる限りイオンの俯瞰視点は今まで1回しか成功してない。
As far as I know, her Eagle Eye has only succeeded a single time.
それもほとんど偶然だったって聞いて
And I
る。
heard it was basically coincidence.
イオンが自分の意思で俯瞰視点を使ったとこなんて見たことないんだけど。
I've never seen Eon deliberately use it of her own accord.
大丈夫、できるよ。
It's fine, I can do it.
当然のように言うわね。
Say it like it's so easy.
健在意識の私はいろいろなものが邪魔をして俯瞰視点のような本来持ってる能力をほとんど発揮できていないの。
Various things get in the way of my actual consciousness. So I'm barely unable to exercise the ability that I should by all rights have. The Eagle Eye.
でも私はイオンを客観的に見るイオンだから、
But I'm Eon, who objectively looks at Eon, so
姉ちゃんの言っていることが私にできないとは思えない。
I don't think I can't do what you're asking me to do.
健在意識の私がちゃんと俯瞰視点を使えるようになれば6軸移動は簡単じゃないかな。
If to me the actual conscience is able to use the Eagle Eye, uses the Eagle Eye, then it should be easy to do a 6th dimension transfer.
それならその方法を教えて。
Tell me how.
どうすればイオンは俯瞰視点を自由に使えるようになるの？
How do we get Eon to use the Eagle Eye freely?
俯瞰視点を使うには今は眠っている私の健在意識と潜在意識の両方を起こさないといけない。
If you wish to use the Eagle Eye, you must awaken both my actual consciousness and my latent consciousness, who are both asleep.
私の思いとか魂って言えばいいのかな。それを起こしてあげて。
My feelings, or perhaps I should say my soul. I need you to awaken it.
どうやって？
How?
それはネイちゃん次第だよ。
That's up to you.
私にはわからない。頑張ってね。
I don't know. Do your best.
何よそれ。
What does that mean?
あんたはなんかしてくれないの？
Can't you do something?
私には何もできな
I
い。
can't do anything.
そもそも私は 情報として記憶を見せてあげることくらいしかできない
In
の。
the first place, all I can do is show information or memories.
見たい記憶を言ってくれれば私が探してきてあげる。図書館の司書さんが本を見つけてくれるみたいに。
If there is a memory you wish to see, then tell me and I'll find it. It's like a librarian finding a book.
それってイオンを起こすためにどう役立つわけ？
So how is that helpful for waking Ian?
姉ちゃんが私にできることを聞いたから答えただけだよ。それで私を起こせるかどうかは関係ない。
Well, I mean, I simply answered when you asked me what I can do. That has nothing to do with awakening me. Fair.
とてもいいイオンとは思えない説得力。
A kind of persuasiveness, very unlike Ian.
とにかく話は分かった。
Anyway, I got it.
ちょっとみんなと作戦会議してまた戻ってくる。
I'll have a little strategy meeting with everybody. I'll be back soon.
それじゃあね。
Well then, bye, Nei-chan.
姉ちゃん。
Oh, Nei-chan.
何？
Nani?
健在意識の私は喜んでるみたい。
It seems like my actual consciousness self is very happy.
今私は暗い闇の中をさまよってる。そこは寒くて心細くていつ心が壊れてもおかしくない場所なの。
Right now, I am wandering in the middle of the darkness. Pitch black void. It's cold and scary. A place where it wouldn't be strange at all for my heart to be broken sooner rather than later.
私を助けてあげてね。
Please save me. I noticed that Ion is back to her usual clothing as well.
もちろん。
But of course. もちろん。もちろん。
というわけでイオンを起こす方法はともかく6軸移動自体は不可能じゃないみたい。
Anyway, waking Ion up is one thing, but it's not impossible to do a 6-dimensional travel.
そうだろうな。
Right,
だが気をつけ
but
ろ。
take care.
6軸移動する先は今まで辿ってきた過去の一点のみ。それ以外はダメだ。
There's only one point we can go. We have to go through the 6-dimensional travel. Anything else on that does not work.
なぜですか？
Why?
クオリアの繊維を外れた動きは6軸すべてのバランスをかき乱す危険がある。
If we take any actions that disturb the transition of qualia, there's the danger that the entire 6th dimension might lose its balance.
どういうこと？
Which means?
例えば積み木を縦に積み上げたタワーが絶妙なバランスで立っているとしよう。
Okay. Think of it like a tower of wooden blocks, like a Jenga tower, is standing in a very delicate balance.
ここでは積み木が時間でタワーは過去や歴史だと思ってくれ。
Think of the Jenga tower as time. Think of the building blocks as time, and the tower itself as the past and history.
6軸移動はその積み木の中の一つを全く関係のない空間に移動させるようなものだ。
The sixth dimension transfer is like taking one of those wooden blocks and transferring it to a completely unrelated space.
そうなれば当然置き換えられた部分を中心にそのタワーは崩れる。
If you do that, of course, the tower will start collapsing. With like a focal point around the place that was changed.
だが過去の一点に戻るだけならタワーの上段にある積み木を中段の積み木と入れ替えるようなもの。
But returning to one specific point in time is the equivalent of exchanging the upper block with one of the blocks in the middle of the tower.
当然積み木の形は違うため違和感は生まれるがタワー自体は崩れずに済むというわけだ。
It'll certainly create a sense of unease because the tower's shape itself is different, but the tower itself will not crumble.
よくわかんないけど、
Right.
とにかく過去の一点に戻るだけならいいのね。
I don't really get it, but we have to go back to a specific point in time then. Sounds like nonsense,
そ
but
ういう
sure.
ことだ。
Why can't we go back to another specific point in time? I mean, It's-
過去の一点か。
Whatever, it has to be specific and focused. One point in time,
ねえ
huh?
博士、もしかしてそれって過去ならどこでもいいの？私たちの好きなところ
Hey,
で。
Professor, does that mean it doesn't matter where we go back in the past? Can I go back to the place I want to?
いや、移動する時間距離が増えるほど急数的に消費するエネルギーも肥大化していく。
No, the further back in past you go, Kyusu Teki. I mean, that's like series, I guess, in mathematics. Kyusu. I don't know quite what you mean, like serially. Anyway, yes, like it'll become like you like sequentially higher amounts of energy, and it'll significantly increase, not exponentially, but of the sort.
できる限り近い過去の方がいいだろう。
It would be best to go back as close to now as possible.
なるほど。
それを踏まえた上で私が提案する最善の一点は、ジルがネロを返すために歌を歌う直前だ。
So based on that, the best point that I can propose would be just before Jiru sings the song to send Nero back.
我々が地門に保護された後に戻ったとしても、ジルがシャールを使うまでの大きな流れは止められないだろうからな。
If we return to the time after we are taken into custody by Chimon, we won't be able to stop this this massive flow. Up until this point here where Jiru uses
ネロが
shawls.
帰ってしまった後では天文の失脚も防げませんから、おのずとシャールに需要が集まる。
If we return back after Nero is sent home, we won't be able to prevent the Tenmon being overthrown. And the shawls will naturally, like the demand for shawls will naturally begin to
当然
increase.
ジルはそこにつけ込んでくるでしょうね。
And of course, Jiru will do her thing.
とにかくジルが歌う前ならいいのね。わかった。
Yeah, just has to be before Jiru sings. Got it.
戻るべき点が明らかになったところで、君たちに一つ頼みたいことがある。
Now that it's clear what point in time we need to return to, I have one request for you.
何？
Nani?
ジルを助けてくれないか。
Can you not save Jiru?
あんた何言ってんの？
What are you on about?
そんなことできるわけないじゃん。
No way we'd do that.
そう言われるのは重々承知だ。今回の件を引き起こしたのはジルの暴走が原因だからな。
I am well aware that that's what you'd say to me. What caused the incident this time is Jiru's reckless behavior.
だがそれは彼女の理想がいろいろな出来事によって歪んでしまった結果に過ぎない。
But that's only a consequence. There's nothing more than the consequence of various events twisting Jiru's ideals.
少なくともカノイールの素性をジルが知らなければ、ここまで彼女の考えが歪むことはなかっただろう。
At the very least, if Jiru didn't know Kanoiru's lineage, I don't think her her thoughts would have been twisted as much.
なんでそこでカノンが出てくんの？
Why are you mentioning canon here?
落ち着け。興味があるのならいい機会だ。順番に話そう。
Calm down. If you're interested, then this is a good opportunity. I'll tell you in order.
教えて。
Tell me then.
いいだろう。
Fine.
地門という組織が極端に秩序を重視するというのは知っているな。
You are aware that the society of the organization Chimon places an extreme amount of importance on lineage, blood lineage. What is was Jiru supposed to be the emperor? I don't think so.
ジルの家系、リモナイト家は地門幹部である朝廷十二使の一子で、両親も彼女自身も地門原理主義者だった。
Okay. Actually, no, I guess it is. Jiru's family, the Rimonite family. Kambodaru Tote. Okay. As one of the 12 branches of like what do you call them? Like the mediating. The mediators of like that are like the leaders of Chimon. Her parents and the woman herself are Chimon fundamentalists, I guess. Genri Shugisha. Yeah, they're Chimon fundamentalists.
ジルが呪文に傾倒しているというのは知っています。そんな名家の出身だというのは初耳ですが。
We are well aware that Jiru is an ardent admirer of Chimon, but it's the first time I've ever heard of her lineage.
それはそうだ
She's
ろ
from
う。
a famous family.
彼女の一家はすでに没落していて、名は地に伏している。
Well, of course, her family has already suffered a complete downfall, and their reputation is in the ground.
そしてその理由は、血筋より力を重んじる体制以降に、彼女の両親が異議を唱えたからだ。
And that is because during the transfer of like placing importance on bloodline to power, her parents both voiced their protests against this.
ちょっと待って。血筋より力を重んじる体制って、呪文がそういう風に考え方を変えたってこと。
And hang on, when you're talking about a system that places more value on power than lineage, are you saying that the Chimon changed their way of thinking?
最終的にはそうだが、体制が変わったのはコーザルの助言を呪文の人間が曲解したからのようだな。
Well, ultimately, yes. The reason the system changed is because the people of Chimon misconstrued the advice of Kosaru.
もともとジェノムには血筋を重んじる習慣はない。これは呪文独自のものだった。
In the first place, the Genomus don't have any convention for placing importance on bloodline. What do you call it? This is entirely unique to Chimon
その
itself.
頃は世襲のために呪文大司教の力も驚いていてね。
And because of an issue of like order of succession, the power of the Chimon archbishop was also waning.
コーザルとしてはジェノムと人間の協調を強化するために
And Kosaru, in an effort to improve, like strengthen the what do you call it? Kyocho, strengthen the cooperation between Genomus and
より
humans.
力のある人間を自分の代弁者として大司教に据えたかったのだろう。
Okay, I see. Makes sense. Right. So whoever was like inheriting the throne, there was a problem with the inheritance of the not throne, but like the seat of archbishop. Whoever was supposed to be there couldn't for some reason, or died or whatever, I guess. So they had to install a weak one, like a plebe with a shit soul, I guess. So ultimately, he seems like he installed a new archbishop to serve as his as a stronger human to serve as his own representative.
ちゃんと実力のある者に大司教の地位をというコーザルの言葉を呪文の人間たちは極端に捉えすぎてしまった。
Okay, yeah. So Kosaru's words of wanting to place, wanting an archbishop, wanting like a skilled, strong person as the archbishop, was taken to the extremes by the people of
実
Chimon.
力のあるものに地位をか。それだけ聞くとちょっと天文に近い考え方ですね。
Indeed, a competent person to take the position, like the strongest person to take the position, I guess. Well, just from listening, that sounds more like Tedmon's way of thinking.
もともとは同じルツボから生まれた組織ゆえに似ている部分もある。
Well, I mean, they were originally created from the same crucible. So there are parts that are they have parts that are very alike to
呪
each
文
other.
と天文を大きく隔てたのはむしろ全体主義か個人主義かといったように。
the greatest partition, the greatest divide between Tenmon and Chimon was a question of totalitarianism or individualism.
行動における恩恵の分配者の違いによる部分が大きいと捉えるべきだ。
行動の違いによる部分が行動における音痴の分配者の違いによる部分が Wait, okay, what the fuck are you saying here? No, okay. The difference in the... Wait, what? 行動における知恵 Okay, that's like... not 知恵, what I'm saying. Okay, rather. Okay, blessings. Okay. Okay, you could say that the. Wait, what the fuck? Torairu Becky. Okay, you should perceive it. The like the difference was the amount. Like a. Okay, what the how do you see it? Oh god, this is a nightmare sentence. I hate this sentence. It is. This is all the bad things about Japanese grammar all summed up here. What the fuck is happening here? It's like the longest subject in the universe. Oh god, I hate it. Torairu Becky. Okay, it should be. I guess when you say torairu here, it should be like perceived as. The difference in the difference in favors bestowed upon by those dispensing it through actions taken. So I guess whether or not you're rewarded greatly for individual action or not, essentially, I guess is what he's saying here.
当然その後はいろいろな事情が絡み合って単純に割り切れるものではなくなってしまったが。
You know, it's like the difference between getting a huge bonus as a CEO for doing nothing, or taking a CEO pay of like $1 a year to support your company's growth. I guess that's the difference. He's talking about here, rather. Of course, after that, various circumstances were mixed in, but so it was impossible to cleanly. Split their differences. It's kind of complicated. Yes, I agree.
とにかく世襲によって力の衰えつつあった地門にコーザルが警鐘を鳴らした結果
Anyway, because Kosaru rang the alarm bells over Chimon's weakening power because of the succession issue.
リモナイト家を除く11の朝廷官がコーザルの考え方に反対した彼女の家系を朝廷官から下ろしたというわけだ。
The other 11 mediators, excluding the Demonito family, decided to remove them from their position as mediators because they were supposedly opposed to Kosaru's way of thinking.
それは分かったわ。
I'll get that, but
そこにカノンがどう結びつく
how is that related to canon?
カノイールが大司教に就任したのはそんな騒動の数年後でね。
Kanuiru took over the position of Grand Archbishop several years after the turmoil.
クラケットとサーリは知っているかもしれないが、カノイールは地門の正当な血統を受け継いでいない。
Perhaps Sari and Kraketo, you might not be aware of this, but Kanuiru is not the rightful heir by blood to Timon.
血筋だけを見れば、一般大衆と変わらないのだ。
From the position of lineage, she's nothing more than a regular citizen.
嘘。
No way.
そして、そんなカノイールを皇帝に押し上げたのは、ジル自身だった。
And the one who attempted to, what do you call it, uplift Kanuiru to emperor was none other than Jiru herself.
私とジルが、ただの少女だったカノイールに、gRNA ウイルスアルファを投与した。
Jiru and I injected the gRNA virus alpha into Kanuiru, who was but a little girl.
結果、カノイールは常人ではありえないほど 高いジェノムとの同調力を得たというわけだ。
And as a result, Kanoiru obtained the power to tune with Genomu so high a level it would be unthinkable for a normal
カノ
human.
イールに資質がなかったとは言わんが、この時彼女がウイルスに適合したのは偶然と言ってもいい出来事だった。
No, Shikanakata to wa iwan ka. Okay, wait. Okay, the reason why we don't say that she is not. Wait, okay, wait, hang on. Kanoiru ni shishitsu ga nakata to wa iwan ga. Okay, right. The reason why it's like said that she doesn't have the qualification or like the qualities is because it was nothing but a complete coincidence that she was compatible with the virus.
ジルの内心を思うと複雑な気持ちになるよ。
And considering Jiru's own psychological state, it must be a rather complex feeling.
自分の家系を陥れた朝廷官たちの望む存在を自らの研究で生み出してしまったのだから。
Because she created the existence that her own family, family of mediators, fallen from grace. No, hang on. No, she created the existence that the mediators who disgraced her family wished for through her own research. Right? She essentially granted the wish of her enemies.
そんなことがあったんですね。
So that happened, huh?
だからジルが実権を握ってからの数年で、かつての朝廷官の家系は全て地門から追放されている。
That's why, during these last few years, where Jiru has taken the actual political power in Jimon, all the families, all the mediator families, or rather, all the families that used to be mediators, have all been chased out of Jimon.
ジルが今のような行動を取った根源の一つは、その出来事にあったのではないかと、私は考えているよ。
I think that part of the reason why she's taking these actions now is perhaps because of this incident.
じゃあ、ジルってカノンのことを恨んでいたりす
So
る
what? Jiru has a grudge against Canon?
少なくとも敬っていることはないだろう
At。the very least, she does not exactly revere her.
ジルは演説でカノイールの思想について語ることがあるが、あれは民衆扇動のための手段だ。
Jiru spoke of Kanoiru's ideology during her speech, but there was nothing more than trying to incite the public.
何それ、死んだ人間を利用して自分の名を上げようっての？あいつらしいわ。
What? Abusing the dead to raise her own standing? Very like her.
彼女は目的のためなら
Real?
自らの行動を正当化できる人間だ。それが彼女の意志の強さでもあるだろう。
She's the type of person able to justify any action she takes if it's for the objective she has in mind. I suppose you can consider it a sign of the strength of her will.
ジルは今や全ての命が平等であるというカノイールの思想が人間を堕落させると考えている。
Right now, Jiru believes that the Kanoiru's ideals of all life living equally, like she believes that it will corrupt humanity, degenerate it.
ジェノムの世界のような魂のレベルによる階層社会の実現にはそういう意図も込められているのだ。
And her idea of realizing a stratified society through the level of souls, like Genomu's, also has that intent, those ideas crammed inside it.
確かに階層化された社会と平等な社会では全く相反しますからね。
Well, certainly, a stratified society is completely contrary to an equal society.
そうだな。しかしシャールを使ってこの短期間でその理想を実現しようとしているジルの手際には私も舌を巻く。
Yes, however, using the Charles and through using the Charles and all the actions she has taken in this short time to realize her utopia has even astonished me.
おかげでこっちはひどい目に遭ってるんだけど。
Thanks to that, we've been having a real bad time.
君については悪いと思うが、
Sorry for all of you,
今
but
さら同情する気もない。許してくれと言って許せるものでもないだろ
but
う。
even now, I don't feel bad for you, I guess. Like, sorry, but I don't sympathize with you. Even if I tell you to forgive me, I don't believe you will anyway.
当たり前じゃん。
Well, yeah.
ちなみに6軸移動でジルがジェノ未来研究所に派遣される前まで過去に遡ることも不可能ではないが、
By the way, it's probably not possible to go back in time to the point, to six-dimensional travel to the point before Jiru was stationed at the Genomirai
そ
land.
のために消費するエネルギーを考えると現実的ではない。
Considering the amount of energy required, that's not realistic.
君もまだ生まれて間もない頃だろうしな。
It's back when you were still not born yet.
私はそれでもいいけど。
It's fine with me.
ほう、興味深いことを言う。
That's an interesting thing to say.
もし私があなたの言うことを無視してその頃まで戻ったら世界はどうなるの？
Perhaps if I ignored what you just said and went back to that time, what would happen to the world?
その場合の結果は何通りか考えられるが、最も可能性が高いのはエネルギー不足で6軸移動そのものが失敗するパターンだ。
Well, thinking through various different ways, with different tracks that could go down, and the most likely possibility is that because of a lack of energy, the very six-dimensional travel itself would fail.
この場合、良くて現状維持。もちろんエネルギーは失われるがね。
In that case, the status quo would be maintained and all the energy would be lost.
悪ければ
If it goes wrongly,
過去に戻った者たちの命の保証は
well,
ない。
can't guarantee the lives of the people who went back in the past.
エネルギー不足によって時空間航行に歪みが生じ、意図しない過去へ向かう力が働く可能性がある。
A distortion will be created in the dimensional travel because of the lack of energy. And it's entirely possible that you'll move towards a path you didn't intend to go
も
to.
しそうなった場合、下手をすると時空の狭間に落ちることも考え
Should
られ
that
る。
happen, it's possible you'll end up somewhere in the cracks between space-time. That doesn't sound great.
っていうかさ、そもそも過去に戻るためのエネルギーはどこから集めるの？
In the first place, where are we even going to gather the energy to go back in the past?
それはウンドゥと考えよう。お主はイオナサルを起こして俯瞰視点を使い6次元座標を求めることに集中してくれ。
Well, I'll think about that with Undu. You should focus on waking up Eon and concentrating on getting the coordinates necessary through the use for six-dimensional travel through the use of the Eagle Eye.
わかったわ。
Fine.
さて、少し話が長くなってしま
Well,
った
we ended
な。
up talking for quite a
今日
while.
は
Sure
機器
did.
の調整をするとして、イオナサルへのダイブは明日の朝改めてということにしよう。
Today we'll need to tune our equipment, so let's leave diving to Unisada for tomorrow. Yes, let's, please.
明日イオンを起こせるかな？
Wonder if I can wake her up tomorrow.
イオンを起こせたら過去に戻れるんだよね。
If we can wake Eon, we can go back in the past.
フラクテル。
Frakteru.
もしあの瞬間に帰ることができたらどんなに幸せだろう。
What joy it would be if I could go back to that moment.
帰っちゃおうかな。
Maybe I should go home.
イオンの中には私しかダイブしない。座標を偽っても誰も気づかない。
Only I can dive into Eon. Even if I fake the coordinates, nobody will notice.
そもそもこの世界には私の求めてたものは全部なくなっちゃってるし。
In the first place, there's nothing left in this world I want. Nay, don't do it,
も
no.
うなんか生きること自体が惰性になってる。
Honestly, just living by itself is nothing more than a force of habit. Nay, no.
もしこのまま死んじゃったらほんとどうしようもない一生だわ。
If I die here, I guess this truly was a pointless life.
思い返してみるとずっと過酷な人生だったな。
Thinking it over, this really has just been an awful life, huh?
捕まってひどいことされて逃げてまた捕まってまたひどいことされてまた逃げて追い詰められて
Captured, horrible things done to me, ran away, captured again, more horrible things done to me, ran away again, cornered.
噛みついて裏切ってそれでまた逃げて
Like snapped at, betrayed, and then running away
で
again.
も私が逃げなきゃいけないのって私のせいじゃないのよ
The reason I have to run away is really my fault, isn't it?
ほとんどが
It isn't my fault, rather. It's really all Eon's fault.
私何のために生きてきたんだろう
I don't know, that's quite true. Why am I even alive?
別にイオンのために生きてるわけじゃないんだけ
It's
ど
not
な
like I'm living for Eon's sake or anything.
どうしたらいいんだろう
What to do?
ウンドゥの言う通りにするか自分の失われた人生を取り戻すために一か八かの博打をするか
Well, I mean, if I do as Undo says, Ichika bachika no bakuchi. I guess it's like a hit or miss gamble of whether I can take my life back.
どうする私
What do I do? Well, I don't know. You tell me. Just don't do anything stupid, okay? Can't trust anybody in this world. Truly.
おお、起きたか。
Ah, you're awake.
姉さん目は覚めた
You're awake, Nee.
サーリーおはよ
Good morning, Sari.
うおはよう寝不足かい
Good morning. Are you sleep deprived?
平気よ
No, I'm fine. I'm
目
sleep
覚め
deprived.
てすぐで悪いがこちらの準備は終わっている。あとは君がイオノサルにダイブするだけだ。
Sorry for ordering you around right after waking you up, but we're already ready. Now we just need you to dive into Ionosaru.
そっか
Right.
少し待った方が良さそうかな
Seems best to wait a little.
いいって
That's fine.
どうせこっちではまた寝るわけだし
And I'm going to sleep again anyway.
それで私はどうすればいいの
So what do I do?
昨日と同じだ。シェルノトロンと同調してイオノサルの心にダイブしてき
Just like yesterday. Tune with the Shell Neutron and dive into Ionosaru.
そこで何をするかは分かっているな。
And do you know what to do?
ま
There?
ずはイオンを起こしてその後に俯瞰視点を使って6軸移動する時の座標を求めればいいんでしょ
First wake up Eon. And then use the Eagle Eye to obtain the coordinates we need for 6-dimensional travel.
ああ、そうだ。
Right.
大丈夫なようだな。
Seems like you're good then.
それでは真空管の電源を入れるぞ。
Well, I'll turn on the vacuum tube.
任せときなさいって
Just leave it to me,
頼んだぞ。
please. Well, I mean...
言ったようだな。
well, she's gone.
ああ、あとは彼女に任せよう。
Now we just need to leave it to her.
それよりも博士6軸移動のためのエネルギーは結局どうする
But
んですか
Professor, what do we do about the energy required for the 6-dimensional travel?
姉さんが座標を定めて戻ってきてもこのままじゃ意味がありません
Even if she gets the coordinates back, there's not really any point to it.
視覚をえぐる方法はネロを返すときにジルが限界までやってしまったせいで使えまい。
Shikaku Iguru? Huh. You have to like hollow out the earth or something? 返す時にジルが限界までやってしまったせいで。Wait, what? Okay, our method of like gouging out the crust of the earth like Jiru used that all the way, like used all the way it all up, so we can't do that anymore.
過去に戻るのであれ
What?
ば、この世界が崩壊するようなことをしてエネルギーを集めても構わないが。
If we can return to the past, I don't really mind gathering up enough energy to destroy the planet, but
だが地殻をえぐったり世界を崩壊させたりする際に生まれる膨大な物質エネルギーを
But if we do, like, gouge out the crust of the earth? What the fuck? The vast amount of like, matter energy that'll be released the moment the earth is destroyed, the planet is
調和
destroyed.
して使えるようにするための装置がここにはないからな。その方法では無理だろう。
We don't have any of the devices we need to super compress it and make it usable. So we can't use that
そ
method.
れを今から作るのは無理なんですよね。
Whatever they say. And I guess making that now is not possible.
それは難しい
It'll
な
be。hard.
イオナサル用に作ってジルに使われたあの装置ですら完成まで数年かかっている。
You know, the facility that Jiro ended up using that was originally made for Yunasaru took several years to finish.
しかも無尽蔵に金と設備を使っていいという条件でだ。それを今からというのは非現実的だろう。
And you know, there's also the requirement of an inexhaustible amount of money and facilities. And that's rather unrealistic to have right now.
一つかなり危険な方法だが道は残っている。
There's one very dangerous way, a rather dangerous method, but we still have a path.
本当ですか？それは
And that is?
セーブベゼルの儀式を利用するのだ。あえてジルに儀式をさせてその時に集まる人々の思いの力を奪う。
Using the Save Besaru ceremony. If we're able to intentionally allow Jiru to do the ceremony, we might be able to steal the power of feelings that all the gathered people have.
セーブベゼルはイオナサルを七軸移動させるための儀式だ。
Save Besaru is a ceremony, to send Ion back to the seventh
おそら
dimension.
くジルはそれを成し得るだけのエネルギーを計算して歌う民衆の数を導き出しているはず。
Jiru has probably calculated the energy required to do that. And she has, what do you call it? Michipi Hidasu. I guess deduce the amount of people needed to sing.
六軸移動するのには十分すぎるエネルギーだ。
Be plenty of energy for a sixth dimensional travel.
なるほど。確かにその方法ならうまくいくかもしれん
I
な。
see, well, with that method, maybe it'll go well.
理屈ではそうですけど、それではまた命がけですね。
Logically, yes, but we'll still be risking our lives
なん
again.
だか最近命の価値が暴落している気がしますよ。
I feel like lately the value of life has had a rather sudden crash. Well, yeah, I mean, podcast. This scene is also really goddamn long. Do they all have to be like an hour and a half long? It's kind of wild. Just split them into smaller scenes, man.
おい、本部からの連絡はあったか？
Oi, did you get any communication from headquarters?
はい。ですが指示の更新はありません。待機せよとのことです。
Yes, but there has been no renewal on orders. There's been no updated orders, rather. We're just on standby.
そうか。ジル様がそうおっしゃるなら待つしかあるまいな。下がっていいぞ。
I see. If that's what Jita says, then I guess we'll just wait. You can go back.
ノーやれ、アファレトゥ。
Yes.
こりゃやばいことになってきたね。
That's just quite bad. Well, I mean, what, you don't like the secret police sniffing around your house? Ding, ding, ding.
この な扉の中。秘密基地で姉ちゃんが私の意識とつながった時のこと思い出したよ。
I remember when Nei-chan connected with my consciousness back in the secret base. It looked like the dream world.
そうなの？
Really?
思い出したって感覚はあっても夢世界でのことは私わからないから。
I feel like I remember it, but I don't really understand the dream world.
でももしそうだとしたらもしかして私。
But if so, perhaps I... Well, maybe you're still dead.
うん
Maybe. It's
そう
possible.
なのかな。
Well, maybe.
でもそれはそれでおかしいよ
Wouldn't
ね。
that be weird?
だって私今こうやってちゃんと意識があるしあなたとお話も
But I'm conscious as I am now and can talk to you. Yeah, you're probably stuck in like some evil tube somewhere.
もしこの時の私みたいに体がない状態なんだとしたらこんなにはっきりとした意識はないと思うんだ
If
け
I
ど。
was in a condition without a body like back then I don't think I'd be this conscious. I'm just your delusions. But that might be the trick to it in later memories.
多分そうなんだと思う。
Probably so.
どのくらい先なのかはちょっとわからないけど。
Just don't really know how far ahead it is.
どうしたの？
What is it? Urutai nakunatta. You've stopped like being flustered again.
そうかな。
You've kept calm.
思い出した記憶でみんなが危険な目に遭ってたりしたらやっぱり不安だしこれまでとあんまり変わらないよ。
Well, I mean, they're all certainly in danger in the memories, and I'm a little worried about that, but it's not all that different from what's happened until now anyway.
でも辛いことや怖いことがあっても前に進まなきゃって気持ちはずっと強くなってるかな。
Those feelings of needing to press forward, even if it's scary or painful, are much stronger.
今回
Good for you. A reference book number 3. And a soul capture device. Sounds like a grand old
あ
time.
なたと一緒。
Alright. Yeah, these scenes are like... This chapter is like 15 hours long. It's insane. Very long scenes with some very complicated concepts and technologies and discussions that are hard to put into words and hard to even understand in the first place when you read them. They're not explained in any particularly great detail. You know, when they say qualia, you're like, yeah, but what does that mean exactly? It's already a very vaguely, poorly defined subject in philosophy in the first place, honestly. I mean, whatever, it doesn't matter. I'll be back in the evening though. I've got to sort some stuff out now, and it's also really hot, so I'd like it to stop being so hot. Before I continue, I'm actually sweating in my chair. It sucks. Can the sun please go? It's been raining the past 5 days. It's been wonderful. I'd like it to keep raining. Anyway, bye for now.